Today I am going to spell Portugal P-O-U-R-T-U-G-A-L because it is absolutely pouring. Okay, I know that is a terrible joke, but I'm telling you, this is some wild weather. Probably not what Audi was expecting when it decided to host the launch of the 2026 A6, the reveal of the sedan, as well as the first drive of this wagon. Now, temper your expectations. I'm disappointed too, but the wagon version is not coming to Canada, at least not in this kind of regular A6 version. Who knows? There may be an all-road down the road. There may be an RS6 again that we get in North America, but this version not coming to Canada. So what am I doing driving it? Well, it's about the platform as well as what's under the hood. But we should talk about Audi's pivot here, because the A6 was supposed to be all electric and there is an e-tron version. It came out last year, I believe. It was supposed to be part of Audi's shift towards an all-electric lineup, but things change, and so Audi decided to pivot. It is now keeping a bunch of gas-powered vehicles alive, including the A6, although this one has mild hybrid technology, whether the diesel in Europe or the gas version we are getting in North America. Now, we are only getting the 6-cylinder version in North America. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's also got plenty of pull. I should note it makes about 362 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque, but I'm basing that on a conversion of the European numbers, so it might vary by the time it hits the market in North America later in 2025. But expect numbers in that range, and like I said, it is more than enough. It uses that electrified jolt of the electric motor that's integrated into the powertrain. It gives it kind of that nice smoothness as well as an extra punch when you accelerate. Some other stuff to talk about, including the platform. Yes, it's stiffer, but in a good way. This feels tight. It doesn't feel overly loose and luxurious. I hate the way premium vehicles have gone towards this sort of floaty feeling. Yes, this is comfortable, but everything about it is just a lot more precise feeling. This one I'm driving does have rear axle steering, but it's about the steering rack itself. And there are no bushings between it and the chassis. It's bolted directly to the chassis, the steering rack is. And that's kind of cool because it makes it feel more direct. Again, smooth, comfortable, but responsive in a way that's sort of been missing from this segment for a while now. Of course, that's not to throw shade at the Audi RS6 or the new BMW M5 Touring, but this isn't either of those. This is not a performance vehicle. Yeah, it's a little bit sporty. This one has the S-Line package, but this is just an everyday wagon. And I love just how engaging it is to drive, really promising for the sedan version that we are getting. That is built on the same platform and has all of the same components. It's just missing this very practical body style. But that means the interior is the same too. And I gotta say, I really do dig it. Now, it's not perfect. There's a ton of gloss black plastic in here, but overall the design is very nice. It's very easy to use. You've got a ton of screen real estate, this awesome touchscreen, as well as one in front of the passenger, and then this digital instrument display. It comes together really nicely and it looks good too. I really dig how it's designed in here, and that to me is something that's been missing from Audi for a few years now, so it's nice to see it going back to its roots as sort of the leader when it comes to interior design. So that's about all I have to share for now. Smooth, comfortable, quiet, lots of power with this 6-cylinder setup. Yes, that is mild hybrid pricing. Not entirely sure, although I'd expect a slight uptick over the $75,000 or so of the starting price of the 2025 version of the A6 sedan. Even so, considering the room it has, considering its styling, all the components as well as the technology that's been integrated, it doesn't seem like a bad deal, although I'll have to reserve judgment until I drive that version closer to launch.